Welcome back to the Joyous Kingdom, an episode of 4 Minutes of Fun. We're going to be talking about if you're a Web 2 company, a normal company, and you're looking to integrate some Web 3 stuff. Just a quick video. I'm going to start making more content about this kind of stuff, but I just want to lay out some basic overview stuff that you should be thinking about if you're looking to incorporate digital collectibles or NFT blockchain technology into your brand and you're trying to figure out some answers, trying to figure out exactly what's important to know. I want to break down some of those things really quickly in this video, so if you're excited to get into it. Click that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the kingdom, follow me on Twitter. All the alpha is dropped there at Cade Bergman. As you know, the goal of this channel is to instill the knowledge and confidence it's going to take to navigate this metaverse on your own one day. So if that sounds good to you, let's get into this video. Don't forget, if you're an NFT project founder or Web3 company, that I do offer the Brutally Honest Review series on my YouTube channel. There have been VCs and private investors that saw some of my review videos on certain projects and companies and reached out to them. Remember, you never know who is watching content. It's a different type of organic marketing that's going to attract a different, older, more mature crowd. And that is the reason I've been able to go full-time in Web3, because the opportunities I've been given because of the certain audience that I have. The meta went from quantity and volume and hype to quality. So what are you waiting for? Book a high quality audit with the Brutally Honest Reviews. Again, link to my website down below in the description to get started. So the reason I want to talk about this today is because a lot of Web 2, just normal companies, are coming into Web 3 space. They're getting really excited. I've had lots of meetings with these companies. If you don't know, I am the founder of the Joyous Kingdom. I'm also a YouTuber. I do lots of stuff. I am very involved in the Web 3 space, and I've talked to a lot of different companies who are in here, and there's a lot of exciting things to come. Some of the biggest companies and countries even are all in on this shit, right? They're excited about it. So you need to think about this, and it directly applies to you, because this is a massive opportunity. If you're a normal whatever company doing whatever you do and you want to incorporate some Web 2 things like having a community, having activations and events with token gated stuff, and you're not exactly sure how that works, do you need to pay attention to Twitter? Do you need to have a Twitter presence? Do you need to participate in memes? Do you have to worry about X project that did whatever on a Tuesday? Does that affect you? And here's the thing. Here's what you need to think about. If you're a normal company like Target, let's just use Target as an example, or like Walmart or something like that, right? Like one of those companies, just a big store, big brand, people know about you, whatever. What you're really doing is you're siphoning out a portion of your audience that really fucks with you, that really just loves Target for whatever reason. And you're saying, hey, we're selling a few thousand of these, whatever, $100 or a few hundred, a few thousand. And with this, you get the benefit of being in our close inner circle community. We're going to have events that you get put on, and you can have, free access, whatever. If you're a holder, you get this percentage discount. You get these kind of rewards every month, kind of like the rewards programs are already happening. But this time there's an element of community with it. And there's an element of token gating, an element of exclusivity, which you can add things to, which I know when people are first getting introduced, they're like, wait, so I have to raise money through these NFTs and then one time and then deliver them forever stuff? That sounds stupid. How the fuck is that? That doesn't make sense. But the thing is, companies jump into that mindset and they go, well, that's not possible. We're gonna lose all this money. And you're not. You're building your brand. It's the tuition fees of life.
And for the naysayers saying, why do NFTs at all? Why not just do it on the website? Why even go into the blockchain? It's like people saying, why try and do a TV ad because radio is bigger right now a long time ago? It's like, we have radio. Radio's got all these things. Why would I bother doing TV? It's because we can. It's going to come. It's better. It's bigger and better.
There are certain things you spend money on to build your brand so that you can build up your brand and IP, which brings the company more money. So that's kind of the way I look at it, right? So if you're a company and you're like, how do I incorporate this? Say you're an art, a fashion, whatever company, and you're like, how do we do this? Well, you can have exclusive drops like you normally would have, and your diehard supporters would say, hey, man, I'd love to get, first access to that. I'd love to get one of the first 50 of them. Maybe there's a collaboration you do with an artist, and 10 of the 200 are going to be signed or whatever. You can gift it to them and think of them just as your loyal community. I have my own NFT art collection, right? And everyone who bought in knew at the point of buy time, when they bought, they knew what they're getting themselves into. They knew it was a support token for me. They knew it was an access key to me. And they knew that buying it, that they were securing themselves for the next 10, 20 years. That's kind of timeline I gave them. I was like, I'm not going to be able to deliver anything awesome yet. The goal is you're buying this now while I'm here with under 10,000 subscribers. And eventually I'm going to have millions or whatever. I have cool brand deals. I'm going to know some cool people. And I want to introduce some kind of communal token gated thing, which is going to be fun for everybody. And it's good for my brand, even though technically it's money out of my pocket, but it builds up my brand as someone who's important. And when I go onto panels and speak at events and stuff, I can say, hey, by the way, I have my own NFT project. I talk about these things. I do these things, and they work. And this is how I did it. And these are the things that build up your credibility and reputation in the space. And when you're an NFT project, or you're a normal company looking to integrate some Web2 stuff, there are different things that you guys already know that can act as value to these NFT holders. There are things you can offer as a membership to them. And if you communicate it that way, and you communicate that the NFT is nothing more than a membership token for this, there will not be FUD. There doesn't have to be this big mint day, this big launch, this big marketing thing where you lead up to one day and then it's literally do or die, and if you fail, then it's over. And there's the problem with that is, like, you can get fucked on a mint day for something that's out of your control. Another project could be minting an hour before you and take all the liquidity out. Another project could launch an hour before you and like rug everybody, you know, and now nobody wants to mint, and now your mint is fucked because of it. So make sure when you do it, like, figure out how you want to do it. What kind of project are you? Do you require a mint day? Do you require a Twitter presence? Do you require these things? That's all like nuances. That's all like reading in between the lines, like connecting with the right people, reaching out to people that you think are smarter than you, that know more than you, and asking them. You know, paying for someone's time and be like, yo, I need to pick your brain. I know you know this stuff. We need information. Like, tell us everything, kind of thing. Like, that shit is important. And if you're a normal company and you're like, yo, we want to jump into this Web3 blockchain stuff, these are the things you got to think about, right? You got to think about what kind of presence you want to uphold. If you want to be a top PFP project, that's fine. Just remember that is just about the hardest thing you could do. So realize that it's going to cost a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of planning, the right people, the right timing. There's a whole lot of things. But if you're just wanting to jump into the Web3 space, you don't have to go all in and drop this project and it's either a success or it's not. There are ways there's just different ways to do it. I dropped mine with 20 and then 26 and then 36, and I did different strategies for each one, and they all worked. But I didn't drop it with like this big mint day and made this big deal. I just didn't do it that way, and it worked. I know a lot of people where they did that kind of style, and it worked. So you don't have to follow like this certain protocol because you saw some YouTuber do it. So anyways, that's all I have to talk to you guys about. If you want to work with me, go to my website at joyskingdom.com. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter at Cade Bergman. If you want to see more of me right now, click one of these boxes on the other side of me. Until next time, continue on your voyage, continue to learn, and be grateful you're alive watching this video. Bye.